Exactly how long has it been since I've made a review for a rapper hip-hop album? I think we are well overdue. Back in the game, let's review the new album American Dream by 21 Savage. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is John. I wanted to give some unfiltered thoughts quickly on the new 21 Savage record. It's his third solo album, but he has been putting out some collab albums like Her Loss with Drake, which I wasn't really a fan of because I'm not really a modern Drake guy. But I appreciated some of 21's contributions there. Some tracks definitely hit more than others, but I found myself gravitating more towards projects like his collabs with Metro Boomin and Without Warning. Fast forward to 2024, and we get the announcement of a biopic about 21 Savage's life, his upbringing, the UK-US rapper. He was born in London, moved to Georgia. With the announcement of a biopic starring Donald Glover and Caleb, I can't remember the kid's name, from Stranger Things. I guess he's not really a kid anymore, but it seems like some weird casting. There do seem to be threads connecting this album to kind of be like a companion, a soundtrack piece to complement the film, but I don't really see it as being one that doesn't work without the film or something. For a modern hip-hop album, this is trimmed up pretty nicely, coming in at just 49 minutes and 49 seconds. There's a decent amount of tracks that do overstay their welcome, and that's a recurring theme that we see pop up even on the main single that's being pushed. As great as that track is, Redrum. I know there's like a million Shining references out there, but it never gets old to me. That's one of my favorite films, and Dr. Sleep is underrated, damn it.
Are you gonna hurt me? Yeah.
Anyways, there's only 15 tracks, a decent amount of collabs. We've got Metro Boomin definitely teaming up on some of these for the production, getting that official credit, and I think a lot of those tend to be the best flows that we get out of 21 Savage, and some of the best production comes through when it's not trying to drag itself out for too long. There's a lot of cinematic intros and outros that I find myself just kind of wanting to put on 2x speed and get to when the beat kicks in, and that starts immediately with track 2, All of Me, which is one of my major highlights. A fantastic track that does have melancholy in the air, but pushes something a lot more threatening. We're gonna have to stitch that one together like Frankenstein. We gotta talk about the poop bar. Do we have to address the stank in the room? Apparently, that is like the most attention-grabbing thing from the entire project. It's from track 6, Pop Your Shit, with Young Thug and Metro Boomin. What do I even say about this song, man? He doesn't sound like a man of hollow threats, if you catch my drift. And throughout these 15 tracks, I think that it needed more variety once again. This is why, even though I enjoyed projects like I Am Greater Than I Was, throughout these 15 tracks, 21 does very little to break outside of the mold that you would expect for him, with some of the classier beats that tend to be my favorite parts about some of these songs. Beat selection is one of the best things American Dream has going for it. It's definitely a very listenable album. And I was surprised that even the Doja Cat collab, I had to give the tip of the cap and say I went in expecting to really dislike this, but it won me over. The album has some weak links. I think Sneaky is one of those, and the run that it goes on, it just starts to drag at the end of the album. We get like 4 love songs in a row. We get an uncontested W near the end of the record with Red Sky. This is something that does feel like it's a little bit out of 21's typical element, but in a very good way. It really eviscerates you with its atmosphere. It's intoxicating to a degree, and the outro of this song is just juicy. And I know you could probably say that about some of the other kind of cinematic outros and intros that the record has, but I don't think any of them hit it as smoothly as this. I'm definitely walking away with mixed feelings, but I didn't go into this with super high expectations, and I can say that I did have some fun and enjoyment with it. I don't think I'll come back to the full record, but I cherry-picked off the tracks that I wanted to save, add to playlists, and I did that. So check out my favorites, least favorites, all that good stuff in the description down below. And I'm giving American Dream by 21 Savage a strong 3 out of 5.